There's a truth about your life, one that has been whispered across the ages but hidden behind layers of distraction and doubt. It's this: the greatest blessings, the most transformative opportunities, and the divine doors that are meant for you often go unnoticed. Not because they aren't there, but because your own mind creates a barrier too vast to cross. Imagine standing before an open gate, radiant with light, inviting you to step through into the purpose you've always yearned for, only to realize that your feet are frozen, not by fear of the unknown, but by the chaos within. How many such gates have you passed by without even noticing? And what if today is the day you finally see? This is not a story about luck or coincidence. It is about something far greater, something sacred and ancient, the interplay between divine intention and human struggle. The restless mind is not a flaw, but a crucible, a test meant to refine the chosen ones. It resists because it fears transformation. It clings to what it knows, even when what it knows is keeping you away from what you were meant to become. This tension, the open door and the troubled mind, is not just your struggle. It is the universal conflict faced by those destined to step into their sacred roles. What if I told you that the door you've been seeking has been open all along? That the answers you've prayed for, the opportunities you've longed for, have always been within reach? But here is the hard truth: not everyone will walk through. Some will hesitate. Others will turn away entirely. And the reason isn't external, it's within. It's the storm of doubt, insecurity, and mental noise that blinds you to the divine clarity you need to move forward. Today, we are going to uncover the truth about this gate, about why so few see it and why even fewer walk through it. And, most importantly, how you can silence the chaos and finally take the steps you were always meant to take. This is not just a video. It's a revelation. A key to unlocking something ancient and powerful within yourself. Have you ever felt it? The nagging sense that there's more to your life than what you're experiencing now? That you're standing on the threshold of something monumental but can't quite cross? If you have, it's not an accident. It's a sign. A whisper from the divine calling you forward. But to answer that call, you need to face the very thing holding you back, your restless mind. Stay with me. What lies ahead isn't just knowledge, it's transformation. You will see the patterns that have been playing out in your life, understand the forces that keep you trapped, and discover the tools to step into the light of your destiny. The door is open. Are you ready to walk through? Recognizing the open doors. Signs of divine providence. The world is filled with doors, but only a few are truly divine. These sacred openings, crafted by the hands of the Eternal, are not always obvious to the restless mind. They appear in quiet moments, often overshadowed by the noise of doubt and distraction. The first step in recognizing these doors is understanding that they are never placed randomly. They exist by design, aligned perfectly with the flow of your sacred path. But how can one see what so often seems invisible? How do you discern the profound from the ordinary when life's demands constantly pull your focus away? A divine door carries a weight unlike any other. It resonates deeply, as if the universe itself bends toward your awareness, urging you to pay attention. These are not coincidences, they are alignments. An unexpected opportunity, a chance meeting, a sudden clarity. All of these are whispers of the divine urging you toward a threshold. Yet so often, these moments are dismissed or ignored. Why? Because the restless mind, consumed by its own turmoil, fails to see beyond the immediate. It is not that the door is hidden, it is that you are too distracted to notice. These doors come with signs. Synchronicities, the inexplicable alignment of events that seem too precise to be chance, are one of the clearest indicators. Perhaps you've experienced this, a thought about change that suddenly aligns with an opportunity, a persistent feeling that won't let you rest until you act on it, or even a person entering your life at the exact moment you needed guidance. These moments are not accidents, they are invitations. They are the divine's way of placing the key to the door in your hands, asking if you will have the courage to turn it. A divine opening is often marked by an unusual sense of clarity, even if only for a fleeting moment. It might come as a sudden sense of peace amidst chaos or an inner knowing that defies all logical explanation. This clarity is the divine's way of signaling, here it is. Pay attention. But the restless mind often ignores this stillness, mistaking it for something insignificant or fleeting. The ability to hold onto this clarity is what separates those who walk through the door from those who remain on the threshold. Sometimes, divine doors are hidden in plain sight, wrapped in circumstances that challenge your patience, your faith, or your courage. These moments are not easy to recognize because they rarely come with guarantees. Instead, they demand trust, a sacred trust that even when the way is uncertain, the door before you is the right one. This is where many falter, retreating back into the safety of what is known rather than stepping into the unknown where transformation awaits. The divine speaks through patterns, through recurring themes in your life that refuse to be ignored. Perhaps you've noticed the same opportunity arising in different forms or the same challenge reappearing until you face it. These are not coincidences but messages. Each recurrence is an echo of the divine, gently pointing you back to the door you are meant to walk through. Ignoring these patterns doesn't make them disappear. It only delays the inevitable, prolonging your journey toward the purpose you are meant to fulfill. To recognize these doors, you must cultivate awareness. This awareness is not born from effort alone but from a willingness to listen, to the stillness, to the signs, to the divine nudges that guide you. It is a surrender to something greater, a conscious decision to quiet the restless mind and tune into the sacred frequencies of your existence. When you do, the doors become clearer, their resonance unmistakable. Divine doors are not always wrapped in grandeur. Sometimes, they appear in the simplest of moments. A conversation that sparks something within you, a book that falls into your hands at the right time, or even a seemingly small decision that changes the course of your life. These are the quiet gifts of the divine, waiting for you to unwrap them. But to see their significance, you must look beyond the surface. Even the obstacles on your path can be divine doors in disguise. What feels like resistance may actually be a test of your readiness. These tests are not meant to punish but to refine, to prepare you for the weight of the blessings that lie beyond. A door of great significance often requires great preparation, and the challenges you face are part of this sacred process. The restless mind, however, resists this truth. It seeks ease and comfort, mistaking them for signs of alignment. But the divine path is rarely easy. It is transformative, and transformation demands discomfort. If you find yourself avoiding the hard path, ask yourself, is it truly because the door is wrong, or is it because you are afraid of what lies on the other side? Synchronicities and intuition are two of the divine's most powerful tools for guiding you to these doors. They bypass logic and speak directly to your essence. Have you ever felt a pull so strong it seemed to defy reason? That is the language of the divine. Trust it. Let it guide you to the doors you are meant to walk through, even if the way forward seems unclear. The divine door is not just an opportunity, it is a calling. It is a reminder that you are not here by accident, that your life is woven into a greater tapestry of purpose. When you stand before it, you are not just making a choice, you are answering a call that was placed on your soul long before you were born. Every door you encounter has a lesson to teach, even if it is not the one you are meant to walk through. Some doors close, not to reject you but to redirect you toward the one that is truly yours. Trust the process. Trust that the divine knows the path better than you do, even when it feels like you are wandering. To recognize a divine door is to see beyond the veil of the ordinary and into the extraordinary. It is to acknowledge that you are part of something much greater than yourself, and that every step you take is guided, even when the way forward is unclear. The door is there. It has always been there. All that remains is for you to see it and walk through. The veil of the restless mind, barriers to awakening. There is no force more persistent, more deceptive, than the restless mind. It whispers doubts into moments of clarity, raises fears when courage is most needed, and convinces you that what lies ahead is too uncertain to pursue. This veil of endless thought and inner turmoil is not merely an obstacle. It is the barrier that stands between you and the fulfillment of your divine purpose. You are not alone in this struggle. Every chosen one has faced this battle, wrestling with a mind that clings to the familiar even as the soul yearns for transformation. The restless mind is a master of illusions, weaving narratives of inadequacy, fear, and unworthiness. It tells you that you are not ready, that the door before you is too grand or too dangerous to walk through. It thrives on control, on keeping you tethered to what you know, even when what you know no longer serves you. And yet, its power is not absolute. Like the veil it creates, its hold on you can be lifted, but only if you recognize it for what it is, a test, not a truth. What lies behind this restlessness? At its core, the mind fears change. It fears the unknown because it cannot control it, and it resists transformation because transformation demands surrender. This is why so many stand before the open door and hesitate, unable to take the step that would lead them into their divine destiny. The mind fills the space between intention and action with doubt, drowning out the quiet certainty of the soul. To see through the veil, you must first quiet the storm. This does not mean silencing every thought or erasing every doubt. It means rising above them, connecting to the deeper part of yourself that knows the way. The restless mind cannot be conquered with force. It must be transcended through awareness, through an unwavering trust in the divine plan that guides you. One of the most insidious aspects of the restless mind is its ability to disguise itself as reason. It cloaks its fears in logic, convincing you that its hesitations are rational. What if this isn't the right door? It asks. What if you fail? But beneath these questions lies a deeper truth. The mind is afraid not of failure, but of what lies beyond success. It is afraid of the responsibility, the growth, and the transformation that stepping through the door will demand of you. The veil does not only obscure the door, it obscures your vision of yourself. It makes you forget that you are chosen, that you are equipped with everything you need to walk through the gate and fulfill your sacred purpose. It convinces you that you are small, powerless, and unworthy, when in truth, you are vast, powerful, and deeply connected to the divine. Breaking through this barrier requires a willingness to confront the lies the mind tells you. It requires you to ask, is this thought rooted in fear, or is it rooted in truth? This simple question can begin to unravel the web of doubt that keeps you from seeing the door clearly. The mind will resist, of course, but each moment of awareness weakens its grip, allowing the light of clarity to shine through. The restless mind often finds its strongest foothold in the past. It reminds you of every failure, every disappointment, every missed opportunity, and uses them as evidence to justify its doubts. But the divine does not dwell on your past. The doors it places before you are not a reflection of who you were, but of who you are becoming. To walk through them, you must release the weight of what lies behind and trust in the promise of what lies ahead. Another barrier created by the restless mind is distraction. In a world filled with endless noise and demands, it is easy to lose sight of the sacred amidst the mundane. The mind thrives in this chaos, keeping you so preoccupied with trivialities that you fail to notice the divine opportunities before you. To overcome this, you must cultivate stillness, creating space for the sacred to emerge in your awareness. The restless mind may also try to isolate you, convincing you that your struggles are unique, that no one else could possibly understand what you are facing. This isolation is a lie. Every chosen one has walked this path, has faced the same doubts, fears, and challenges that you now face. You are not alone, and you do not have to navigate this journey without guidance. The divine is always with you, and the voices of those who came before you echo in your soul, urging you forward. Perhaps the most dangerous illusion of the restless mind is the belief that the door will always be there, that you have endless time to decide whether or not to step through. But the truth is, divine doors are not permanent fixtures. They are opportunities, and opportunities, by their very nature, are fleeting. To hesitate is to risk losing the chance to fulfill your purpose. The restless mind thrives on doubt, but doubt is not the enemy. Doubt is a sign that you are on the edge of something extraordinary. It is the space where faith is born, where trust in the divine becomes stronger than the fears that seek to hold you back. To face doubt and choose to move forward anyway is to declare that you are ready to step into the fullness of who you are. Each time you confront the restless mind, you grow stronger. Each time you choose faith over fear, clarity over confusion, you bring yourself closer to the door and to the destiny that awaits beyond it. The veil does not disappear all at once. It dissolves gradually, with each act of trust, with each moment of awareness, with each step forward. The mind will always resist, but it does not have to win. You are not your doubts, your fears, or your distractions. You are a chosen one, destined to walk through the divine doors placed before you. The veil may obscure your vision, but it cannot extinguish the light of your purpose. Trust that the divine sees what you cannot, and let that trust guide you through. To master the restless mind, you must become comfortable with uncertainty. Divine doors rarely come with guarantees, and the path ahead is often shrouded in mystery. But uncertainty is not a void. It is a space filled with infinite possibility. The mind resists this because it cannot predict or control it, but your soul knows that this is where true growth occurs. The restless mind often disguises its resistance as practicality. It convinces you that waiting is wise, that you should gather more information, that the timing isn't right. While preparation has its place, endless hesitation is a trap. There comes a moment when waiting becomes avoidance, and the door begins to close. Discerning the difference between preparation and procrastination requires honesty. Ask yourself, am I delaying because I need more clarity, or am I delaying because I am afraid of what stepping forward will demand of me? The restless mind will always push you toward the latter, but the soul knows when it is time to act. The veil also thrives on comparison. It tricks you into measuring your path against others, convincing you that their doors are more significant or that their progress diminishes your own. But your journey is uniquely yours, crafted with divine intention. The doors before you are not meant for anyone else, just as theirs are not meant for you. To transcend the veil of the restless mind is to step into alignment with your true essence. It is to see the door clearly, not as something separate from you, but as an extension of the divine purpose that flows through you. The veil may obscure, but it cannot separate you from the truth. When you stand before the door, remember this: the mind may resist, but the soul recognizes. Trust that recognition. Trust the divine's timing and intention. And above all, trust yourself. The journey through the portal, embracing transformation. The moment you stand before the portal is unlike any other. It is both an ending and a beginning, the culmination of every struggle that has shaped you and the threshold of a destiny that calls you forward. This journey through the portal is not merely about walking through a door. It is about embracing the transformation that lies on the other side. It is a sacred act of surrender and courage, a declaration that you are ready to leave behind the life you've known and step fully into your purpose. The portal is not an ordinary passage. It is a crucible. To walk through it is to be refined, to let go of what no longer serves you and to emerge as the person you were always meant to be. But this transformation does not happen without resistance. The restless mind will rise up, louder than ever, filling your thoughts with doubt and fear. What if you're not ready? It will ask. What if this isn't the right path? These voices are not truths. They are the echoes of the part of you that clings to comfort. As you step closer, you will feel the weight of what you are leaving behind. The familiar may pull at you, tempting you to turn back. But transformation demands that you let go. You cannot bring the old version of yourself into the new life awaiting you. This shedding of the old is not a loss, it is a liberation. It is the process of unburdening yourself from the limitations, doubts, and fears that have held you back. The journey through the portal is not linear. It is a path of discovery, where each step forward reveals more of who you truly are. You may encounter moments of uncertainty, times when the way forward seems unclear. But these moments are not meant to deter you, they are meant to teach you. The portal is not just a passage, it is a teacher, guiding you toward a deeper understanding of yourself and your connection to the divine. Transformation is not immediate. It unfolds in layers, each one bringing you closer to the essence of who you are. As you walk through the portal, you may feel moments of discomfort, as if the very fabric of your being is shifting. This is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that something extraordinary is happening. Change is rarely comfortable, but it is always necessary. The portal challenges you to trust, not only in the divine plan but in yourself. It requires you to believe that you are capable of stepping into the life you were meant to live. This trust does not come easily, especially when the path ahead is unclear. But faith is not about having all the answers. It is about taking the next step even when you cannot see the whole path. As you move through the portal, you will begin to notice a shift within you. The doubts that once seemed so loud will begin to quiet, replaced by a growing sense of clarity. The burdens you carried will feel lighter, as if the very act of walking through the portal is releasing them from you. This is the power of transformation. It does not simply change your circumstances, it changes you. The journey is deeply personal, but it is not one you take alone. As you walk through the portal, you are accompanied by the presence of the divine, the voices of those who have come before you, and the energy of the collective awakening that is unfolding in the world. You are part of something much greater than yourself, and this realization is both humbling and empowering. At the heart of the portal lies the truth of who you are. This is not a truth that can be told to you. It is one you must discover for yourself. It is the recognition that you are not separate from the divine, that the same force that created the stars and the oceans flows through you. This truth is not new, it has always been within you. The portal simply reveals it. As you emerge on the other side, you will feel a sense of alignment, as if the pieces of your life that once felt scattered have come together to form a coherent whole. This is not the end of your journey, it is the beginning of a new chapter. The portal is not a destination, it is a doorway to a life lived in alignment with your sacred purpose. The transformation does not stop once you step through. It continues to unfold, shaping you in ways you cannot yet imagine. Each day, you will discover new layers of yourself, new strengths, and new possibilities. The portal is not just a moment in time, it is a turning point that changes the trajectory of your entire life. The portal is also a mirror. As you walk through it, you will see parts of yourself that you may have forgotten or ignored. Some of these parts will be gifts, waiting to be reclaimed. Others will be shadows, asking to be healed. The journey through the portal is as much about reclaiming your power as it is about releasing your pain. The path ahead will not always be easy. There will be challenges, moments when you doubt the transformation you have undergone. But these moments are not setbacks, they are opportunities to deepen your trust in the process. The portal does not promise a life without challenges, it promises a life lived with purpose. The transformation you experience through the portal is not just for you. It is for the world. As you step into your purpose, you become a beacon for others, a living example of what is possible when one chooses to embrace their divine calling. The light you carry has the power to illuminate the paths of those who are still searching for their own portals. The portal changes not only your inner world but your outer world as well. As you align with your purpose, you will find that the opportunities, relationships, and circumstances in your life begin to shift. The divine doors that once seemed distant will now appear within reach, and you will have the clarity and courage to walk through them. Each step you take through the portal brings you closer to the realization that you are not just walking a path, you are creating it. The choices you make, the actions you take, and the energy you bring to the world are all part of the sacred tapestry you are weaving. This is the power of the portal. It reminds you that you are both the traveler and the creator. Walking through the portal is an act of faith, but it is also an act of love. Love for yourself, for the divine, and for the purpose you were created to fulfill. This love is what sustains you when the journey becomes difficult, and it is what propels you forward when you feel like giving up. The portal is not a place, it is a state of being. It is the point where your soul aligns with the divine, where your inner world and outer world come into harmony. It is not something you walk through once and leave behind. It is something you carry with you, a reminder of who you are and what you are capable of. As you complete your journey through the portal, you will look back and realize that the person who began this journey is not the same as the one who has emerged. You are stronger, wiser, and more connected to the truth of who you are. This transformation is not the end. It is the beginning of a life lived in alignment with your highest potential. The purpose beyond the gate, living as the chosen. Crossing the gate is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a sacred calling. To live as the chosen is to carry the light of transformation into the world, to walk not just with purpose but as purpose itself. This new chapter of your life is not about perfection. It is about alignment. It is about allowing the divine to flow through you, shaping every thought, action, and intention with its infinite wisdom. The life of the chosen is not a passive existence. It requires vigilance and devotion. The lessons you have learned in crossing the gate must now be lived out daily, tested against the realities of the world. Challenges will arise, and the restless mind will still seek to whisper its doubts. But the difference now is that you are equipped with the clarity and strength gained from your transformation. You have become a vessel for the divine, and through you, its light will touch others. Living as the chosen means embracing the duality of your humanity and your divinity. You are not separate from the world, yet you are not bound by it. Your steps are guided by a higher purpose, and this purpose gives you the courage to face whatever lies ahead. Even when the path is unclear, your connection to the divine will act as a compass, ensuring that you are always moving in alignment with your destiny. As you carry this light, others will be drawn to it. They will see in you a reflection of what is possible, a reminder of the doors that await them. Your transformation becomes a catalyst for their awakening. But this is not a burden, it is a gift. The purpose of the chosen is not to convince others of their path, but to inspire them to seek it themselves. You are a guide, not a savior, and your role is to walk in authenticity and truth. The world needs the chosen now more than ever. In a time of disconnection and distraction, your alignment with the divine serves as a beacon of hope. Your actions, no matter how small, carry a ripple effect, touching lives in ways you may never fully see or understand. This is the quiet power of the chosen, to transform the world not through force, but through presence. To live as the chosen is to cultivate gratitude. Every moment, every challenge, and every blessing becomes an opportunity to deepen your connection to the divine. Gratitude transforms your perspective, allowing you to see even the difficulties as part of the sacred journey. It is this mindset that sustains you, keeping you anchored to your purpose even when the world seeks to pull you away. The chosen are not perfect, nor are they free from struggle. But what sets them apart is their willingness to rise, again and again, in service of something greater than themselves. Each step forward is an act of faith, a declaration that their purpose is worth every sacrifice. This resilience is not born of sheer willpower but of a deep trust in the divine plan that guides their lives. Your purpose is not limited to grand gestures or monumental achievements. It is woven into the fabric of your everyday life, in the way you speak, the choices you make, the energy you bring to each moment. Living as the chosen is not about doing more. It is about being more. It is about embodying the truth of who you are and allowing that truth to shine in everything you do. As you walk this path, remember that the journey of the chosen is never solitary. You are part of a greater whole, a lineage of souls who have answered the call throughout time. Their wisdom, their courage, and their light are with you, guiding and supporting you as you step into your sacred role. Together, you form a tapestry of transformation, each thread contributing to the awakening of the collective. The purpose beyond the gate is not static. It is alive, evolving as you grow. It is a partnership between you and the divine, a dance of creation that unfolds with each passing day. To live as the chosen is to embrace this unfolding, to trust in the process, and to walk forward with an open heart and an unshakable faith. This is your purpose. This is your calling. And the world is ready for what you have to offer. The sacred work of spreading light, sharing truth, and guiding others to their divine purpose is not a task that can be undertaken alone. This content, these messages of transformation and awakening, exists because of those who believe in the power of collective growth. If this journey has touched your soul, if it has awakened something within you, consider supporting this mission. By offering your support through the link in the description, you are not just helping this channel, you are participating in a sacred act of service. You are becoming a part of a movement, a lineage of chosen ones who understand that transformation is not meant to be hoarded but shared. Your support, in whatever form it takes, is deeply valued and profoundly impactful. The door has been opened before you. The question is no longer whether you can walk through, it is whether you will choose to. The journey of the chosen is not for the faint of heart, but it is for you. You have been called to this moment, guided to these words, because you are ready to take the next step. Let this be the day you silence the doubts, rise above the distractions, and answer the call of your soul. Subscribe to this channel to stay connected to the light, to continue receiving guidance and wisdom for your journey. Like this video, share it with those who need it, and leave a comment to let your voice join the chorus of awakening souls. This is not just a video, it is a community, a movement, and you are an essential part of it. Every step you take forward is a declaration of your readiness to embrace your purpose. Every action you take to engage, share, and support is a ripple that extends far beyond what you can see. Your path is unique, but it is intertwined with the paths of others. Together, we create a tapestry of transformation that spans the globe. Do not let this be the end of your awakening. Watch the next video, where the journey continues, where new doors will be revealed, and where your connection to the divine will deepen. Each video is a step forward, a chance to align more fully with your sacred calling. The time is now. The door is open. Step forward with faith, with courage, and with the unshakable knowing that you are chosen. The world is waiting for the light you carry. Watch the